Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today, almost as if, the stars have aligned, we were just kind of talking about it in the last few videos there. The Liberal Party seems to be exploding today. It's finally happening. Apparently, Chrystia Freeland has resigned. There's a video here by City News, and there's currently, as you can see, a live stream. Watch live. Justin Trudeau expected to speak before Parliament amid rumors of his resignation. So what does this mean? I'm honestly not too sure. This is, I'm not gonna lie. I slept in today. I woke up around like 12 o'clock, and I didn't hear anything about it until just a few minutes ago, kind of thing. So we're gonna kind of look into this a little bit. I'm gonna see what this news report has to say, and then maybe we can check out a bit of the live footage there. Maybe we'll see what this has to say.
We are following breaking news from Ottawa, where Finance Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland has announced she has resigned. Now, in a letter posted to X addressed to the Prime Minister, Freeland says the Prime Minister and her have found themselves at odds over the past few weeks about
Yeah, really.
forward for Canada.
Wow.
The Prime Minister told her on Friday
That's rich.
he no longer wanted her to serve as Finance Minister and was offered another job in Cabinet.
What?
Goes on to say, upon further reflection, she
Are you kidding?
concluded the only honest and viable path is to resign from Cabinet. Let's bring in now our
Wow.
McGregor, who is standing by on Parliament Hill. Glenn, this...
So she's really biting the bullet on that one, eh? Like she's totally the only honorable path is to resign. No shit, eh? Finally. How it's been years. It's been years, and after now she's saying that. This seems like she's totally trying to cover her own ass. The Liberal Party is totally exploding right now, and she's trying to fucking get the easy way out, I think. That's just my opinion. We'll see. We'll see what has to be said.
Absolutely not expecting this. We were
No, not expecting it at all.
in her announcement
Wow.
of the fall economic statement. In fact, about 10 a.m. was when the first copy
Holy
would
shit.
go out to journalists under embargo. That means they couldn't report on any of it until Freeland delivers it at 4 p.m. We don't know what's going to happen now because the fall economic statement is entirely a work attributed to the finance minister. She was supposed to have a press conference within the embargo space at around 2 p.m. to talk about
Really.
economic statement, lay out the future of the Canadian economy.
And then she dropped this bombshell on us, eh? Wow.
She quits cabinet. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's crazy.
And in fact, that tweet came out just as we were hearing from another cabinet minister, Sean Fraser, who's the housing minister, announcing his resignation. So in the period...
Yeah, and this has been happening for like months now at this point. Liberal members have just been openly resigning their posts, and it's been happening for a while, but holy shit, now it's number 2, and who else just today alone? Like, that's crazy. So does this mean the end for Justin Trudeau? Is he gonna finally give it up? Because he's been very, very stalwart on the fact that he's not going anywhere. He doesn't want to. So we'll see here what this means. I'll keep watching.
10 minutes, effectively, you have 2 resignations of 2 very senior cabinet ministers, both of whom have been touted at various times as possible successors to Justin Trudeau.
That's crazy.
The thing about the Freelands so damaging is she
Guys want Freeland in charge?
open letter to the Prime Minister that she's put out on Twitter today. She talks about the differences in approach between her and Justin Trudeau. Particularly, it seems to be over the although she doesn't say this emphatically, it seems to be referring to this planned GST cut that came in force on Saturday. It's going to be in place for 2 months, as well as the $250 per person checks that the Liberal government was planning to send out in...
That's what got her off? Yeah, okay.
...in 2023. And I'm going to read you what Freeland writes in her letter here because she talks about the threat of these tariffs that Donald Trump has talked about imposing. And Freeland says we need to keep our fiscal powder dry today so we can have the reserves we may need for a coming tariff war. That means eschewing costly political gimmicks. So referencing, we think she's referring to the GST holiday, which a lot of economists thought was wrong-headed.
And my opinion on that entire thing, just by the way, I think that's crazy. I think it's, like, first of all, the GST cut, like, I'm starting to hear now, like, it's the case of, like, on a store-by-store basis. So, like, the store can choose to cut the GST, but if they don't, apparently you're supposed to keep your receipts, and then come tax season, you're supposed to bring your receipts in to get your tax rebate. I don't know if that's true. This is just what I've heard. And if that's the case, that's absolutely nuts. Nobody's doing that. Okay? I'm not keeping my fucking receipts. Like, that's just way too much hassle. It's not gonna happen. And then, like, what is it? The $250 per person. Like, respectfully, what is $250 gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's food for like 2 weeks, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. Let's continue though.
Wasn't going to make a difference for most people, but was going to cause a lot of aggravation for small businesses in particular. So what happens now? Well, almost certainly a cabinet shuffle, possibly as early as Wednesday this week. That the
Cabinet shuffle, yeah.
To fill in that vacancy for finance minister. Who was the most likely contender? Well, the media reports circulating over the last week that talks have resumed between the Prime Minister's office and former Bank of Canada Governor Mark Carney. He is obviously the most likely person to be named to that position if he wants it. That's still a big unknown right now because there's been attempts to court Mark Carney before to bring him into federal politics. He agreed back in September to serve as kind of an advisor to the leader of the Liberal Party, who is Justin Trudeau, but not being an advisor to the Prime Minister. So he's been kind of hovering on the periphery for a little while now. It's looking very much like that the Prime Minister asked Chrystia Freeland to step aside on Friday to make room for Mark Carney, although we have no confirmation yet. That's actually what's going to happen. Everything right now, including the fall economic statement, I was expecting to be covering today, now in flux. We don't know what's going to happen. So all I can say is stay tuned to 24/7 throughout the day on City News for more updates.
All right, sorry about that. Let's go.
In Justin Trudeau's leadership, there was, you remember, Karen, earlier this fall, a sort of a mini revolt by members of Parliament, Liberal members of Parliament within the Liberal caucus. Some of them spoke out at a caucus meeting saying it was time for Justin Trudeau to step down because they don't think he can win again. And of course, those MPs, those are the people who are going to lose their job.
And he's on his point there. Like, the Liberals seat-wise are actually projected to be losing to the NDP now, which is actually so insane, you know? Like, how I never thought I'd see the day that the NDPs actually overtake the Liberals party. That's almost too much for me. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. But yeah, whatever, you know.
If there is a big landslide in the next election, as the polls suggest. So yeah, this is obviously quite damaging. There have been other cabinet ministers who have announced they are not going to run again, including Pablo Rodriguez, who had been the transport minister. He decided to seek the leadership of the Quebec Liberal Party. It's common that you have turnover amongst cabinet ministers because they tend to be just generally the most senior members of your caucus. They are, by definition, older, closer to retirement age. So, you know, every 4 years or so, you do get a turnover, but this is unprecedented.
Yeah, this is no turnover.
No way for the Liberal government to spin this as anything but as an absolute disaster. To have Chrystia Freeland do this, to announce her resignation in such a public way the morning she is supposed to present Canada's economic vision, the government's roadmap, fiscal roadmap.
And keep in mind, Chrystia Freeland, she's our economic advisor, you know what I mean? Like, she has led us into the dirt. Simple as. And so it's just crazy to see, like, how openly she's, like, throwing her own party under the bus now, you know what I mean? Like, she's absolutely just like, fuck it. You know?
For the coming year, it's absolutely, I mean, I've covered politics a long time, Karen, and I've never seen anything like this. This is a government now that is listing badly, deeply in disarray, and unclear now how they are going to recover from this.
Okay, Glenn McGregor on Parliament Hill will be watching your coverage throughout the day on City News 24/7. Glenn, thank you so much.
And this was
Glenn,
6 hours ago.
Two high-level.
This is 6 hours ago, as I said. So now I guess they're debating it right now. So you can go watch that on YouTube. Washington Examiner seems to be posting it live here.
That this motion was in place, that it was agreed to by all parties. They failed this parliament and therefore failed Canadians, and I believe that they were in contempt, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
It's already some spicy words being said, as you can see. So I'll let you guys watch that on your own because I don't know what's going to be said. I'm going to stay tuned to it though. Hopefully, if something interesting happens here, we'll hear about it shortly, right? But I just wanted to make this video because I thought that was pretty on topic, given like my recent few videos, and then suddenly, literally today, rumors of his resignation, Justin Trudeau's resignation. It's kind of nuts to see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think here. Are you guys glad that Justin Trudeau is possibly resigning here, or what are your thoughts on it? Let's hear them. So yeah, appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, boys.